Okay, let's move the car into position to pop that front wheel off and put the new one on it, and also have a look at the brakes on that side, the passenger side. I didn't get a chance to have a really good look at when I took it off, so we'll try that. There's a lot of stuff around here, so we're going to take 2 hands to move this car around. Doesn't matter, put the camera somewhere. I don't know why that fuel gauge is always stuck. I bet you it's broken. I wonder how much fuel it really does have in it. That'd be awkward. Run out of fuel. That wasn't so bad. I was just trying to miss that radar unit. It's over there. It's right up against the side of the car, so I had to swing a bit wide. Oh, that's all good. Anyway, let's get that front wheel off and have a look underneath. Alrighty, little car's looking a little bit lopsided. That's because, well, we've got to get in here somehow. I'm not going to do the brakes just yet. I want to get it fully, at least insured in my name. I haven't been able to really drive it much more than around the block. But, yeah, it's had things like the rack ends and tie rods done recently. And yes, there's a stand there. It's not tight against the car, but it's safe enough. These have been done recently. Oh, not recently, I think about a year or so ago. CVs even sooner. You can still see the paint and stuff on them. Like, it's all nice and tight. The only clunking is that rotor. It's not the CV, they're all good, they were redone recently. The brake lines are still nice and soft and rubbery, they're not bulging or otherwise damaged. Not cracking. Fairly satisfactory, but I did take the calipers off, do the pads and rotors, clean the calipers up. I might even paint them. I'll paint them with the same engine enamel that I got for the rest of the car. Structurally, all this is intact. It hasn't been smashed at any point. If any of this was bent, it'd probably be a write-off, but I checked that when I got it. It's all pretty solid. It's never been badly smashed, just cosmetics. Little compression bushes in there which could be done, D-bushers and things. There's one in there and two on the sway bar. There's another one in there if necessary. Not too hard to do. It's all McPherson strut front end, so I think I just unload it with a jack and then take these through bolts out, drop the arm out and push the bushings out. There's also a ball joint on that in there. So if the ball joint's stuffed, then it'll be a problem, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm going to take it to the local tyre power guys and get them to go over it, do a suspension safety and condition check and just tell me what they think might fail. It's the safest way. I don't know enough about suspension and roadworthy conditions to do it myself. So anyway, I'm going to put this replacement wheel on, clean this up a little bit, but I'm probably not going to be driving on road until I get new rotors on it, new rotors and pads. So I'll just chuck it straight on. Old retainer. No, it's only the rotor floating around. I'll check that when I've got it apart. Might as well clean up the wheel nuts and centre cap while I'm at it. the old epoxy or urethane coating over that badge is degraded. Same with all the plastic lugs, they're all breaking off. The old ones, or the other ones, I just stripped all this off, cleaned it up so it's just bare silver, and just Sikaflexed it in the centre. There's no real need to take it off. It's only if you want to bolt the tyre down in the back of the trunk, but I'd never really bother with that. If it does get knocked out, it just has to be glued back in again. Otherwise they just fall out. Now I pulled it out, it's not going to stay in there. It'll go bouncing down the road the first time I try and drive it. There we go, all done apart from the centre cap. I'm just cleaning and reconditioning that one. You can see a bit of a difference between the one off the Ford and the one on that. Mind you, that's a bigger tyre than the Ford really should have. It's a 225. I was just seeing if they fit on the back, and they do. So if I have to, I can upgrade the rear tyres another 10mm wider. Not a bad idea. They just sit out a bit on the rim. Not too bad.